Happy new comic book day, June the 24th. I'm Hillbilly, and as you can tell, I got a stack. Got an even number today, 24. Something that it's actually a little bit rare for me. I got an even amount of Marvel and DC, 12 and 12. Though, I still think that I will have more Marvel to read than DC. But not by much. But that's it. There's the stack, 24. So I'll start it off right here in the middle with this first one. That's how I knew to separate it. Alright, so these have been coming out for a few years. The 3D version. This is the Daredevil one. That was done by Kevin Smith. That's none other than the, I'm going to get ready to bag it and board it. I just wanted to show you that it does come with the glasses, the original red and blue glasses. Not this current style that looks like sunglasses, but yeah, it's 3D. Done by Kevin Smith and Jimmy Palamati, I believe, and Joe Quesada. Some of the greats, especially during the 90s. Kevin Smith, such a great dialogue writer. That's why his movies do so well. But if you didn't know, yes, he writes comic books. And he's wrote Daredevil and Batman and a bunch of others. So this is just the 3D version of that. They're fun reads. I don't really open them up. I think I did one at most, where of course I had about two, and I opened it up just to see what the 3D effect was. It was okay. I enjoyed it. I just like getting them because I'm a collector. So next up are the stack of regular comics. So this one is Venom 259. This is the cover where you get to. If you haven't been reading, I won't spoil who the Venom is, but you know it's a female and she's been out for a while as Venom. So, but it's getting a new, sleeker, more female look. So far up until now, it's been looking like regular Venom, big muscle man Venom. Now she's going to be the sleek female Venom with the red hair. If you can't guess who that is. But I get the symbolism of this cover where she's coming out of her shell, basically. The shell of Venom coming out of her shell. I get the symbolism. But, you know, considering this is all the symbiote, and this is symbiote, it's I don't know, make it disappear. But anyway, it's art, so symbolism. Another one that's, this one, not another one, but this one, I was going to say, another cover that has the claws that's just cool. It's the Wolverine 22. That's, I mean, certain people, certain characters have a look. You know, Hulk is always like, you know, Hulk smash kind of look. Captain America is doing some kind of, you know, action pose, throwing a shield. You know, Iron Man's got his hand out doing that, or he's, you know, kind of doing Iron Man flight. Superman flight, or, you know, this breaking, those kind of things, you know. For Wolverine, one of his is just showing his hand and his claws out. Down, sideways, up, it's all the same, you know. They do it. I think the last cover, the cover before, it was up and you saw the bone claws and they were broken. So I'm not sure. I guess maybe I haven't caught up with it, so I'm not sure what the storyline is on why he would have had bone claws that without his adamantium. And now that I mean, again, they're covers. So just because they're on the cover doesn't mean it's the work of the inside. This is an Alex Ross. This is the current Incredible Hulk issue. I love the transformation showing I forget the artist that did some a number of years ago that were wraparounds, and he showed um, like on the back it would start as the human, and it was all kind of similar. Yeah, not quite similar, but this you see it's like three different people. Where that artist he had it one whole long face. So it started off with the the human face, and it just all blended. It was gruesome, but it was so amazingly done. Really enjoyed it. I got a few of them. He done a few characters. I'll try to find it online, and then I'll post it on one of these sides. But that was a cool cover. Next up, Doom Quest #2. If you didn't know, that the other week I ended up. I think I've moved it. I thought I had it here on my stack beside me. I still might. Let me see. No, I do not. But I got the Doom Quest #1 blind bag, and that was such a waste of money. Huge waste of money. I'll just stick with the regular covers. This one's really cool. Got Doom's eye close up. The armor with She-Hulk just coming right at him. I mean, that's a very cool cover. I love She-Hulk. She's one of my favorite. I would say top 15 characters. She's always been fun to read. This is one of her. The costume is, I believe, the Dan Slott era when it was originated. Generation X-23 #5. This cover is kind of bland, I think. Not too much going on. I'm not sure who these characters are. The one in the green hood looks like a male version of Blink. If you don't know who Blink is, she was an X-Men character that came out, and she was from the future, I believe, and she's purple, got the yellow eyes, and she creates portal. She was in the Days of Future Past movie that came out. She hasn't been in a lot of X-Men books. Not as many as Laura has, but Blink has been around a lot longer. I even have a figure of her somewhere in my collection. This is Captain America #12, I believe. Captain America #12, yes, correct to me. Alex Ross. This is the original Human Torch. Hammond is his last name, and he's an android. He's part of the original Defenders back during World War II with Captain America and Namor. So when he was made, the reason he catches on fire is something to do with like his polymer skin or something. When it hits the air, it just ignites. So some writers have it where that's under control, some don't. But that's the original Human Torch before Johnny Storm came along. I'm really digging these Alex Ross Virgin covers. Like I said, the dude does magnificent paint colors. He draws more realistic humans. Amazing Spider-Man, Spider-Versity. This is #3. They got Carnage now and getting involved with the Spider family team. It's so far. I mean, it's okay. This is okay cover. It shows what you need to see. Carnage and I wonder which Carnage that is. Because without giving spoilers, the person that was Carnage is no longer Carnage. So, and then he was part of Carnage went in the whole Spider-Man story that just ended, the Death Spiral storyline, and so I wonder who that Carnage is. All right, next up is Reborn Ultimate Impact #2. I don't know who this character, the Punisher, is shooting, but evidently the dude's pretty tough for the Punisher to be able to shoot him point blank like that. Cool cover. I have yet to read these. These are the ones that dealing with what Miles Morales brought back from the Ultimate Universe. It could like change or destroy everything. So I'm going to get to reading that here soon. I was about to read issue number 1 last night, but ended up reading something else. So next up, speaking of the Ultimate Universe, is Ultimate Endgame, which actually the first there would be the Ultimate Universe. No, wait, yeah. So Ultimate Endgame needs to be read first. I believe this is issue 5. Yes, issue 5, Ultimate Endgame. It needs to be read first. This is a great. I love the subtle purple and white, and little shades of grays of the Maker's helmet. This is the last of the one before the last of the end of the Ultimate Universe, of the second version of the Ultimate Universe, and then the Ultimate Universe finale. So this is the end. This is the regular cover. I got 2 covers. I got the foil cover. The regular cover. One of the things I'll show you real quick that I have liked about these Ultimate titles is if you look at the cover, the title, the cover aids have been like this. You get image on this side, title on this side. But if you open it up to inside behind the main page, you got the full artwork without the interference of the title bar. So I've liked that because there's been some great art with it. So I'm eager to read how they're going to end it. Are they going to end it completely, or will it just kind of end and they stop the Maker and the Ultimate Universe is still around? I'm eager to find out. And then the foil cover, like I said, this one is really cool. It showcases the titles that have been Ultimate Spider-Man, Ultimate X-Men, Ultimates, Ultimate Black Panther, and Ultimate Wolverine. So that's nice, shiny. I like that Spider-Man's on the front doing like the box, like photographer box, because he's a photographer. So that's what Spider-Man do. Peter Parker. So those are the Marvel. My 12 Marvel. Out of the 12 Marvel, there is 1, 2, 3. This is a non-reader. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then a non-reader. So 10 out of 12. That's pretty good. That's pretty good, I would say. So now the DC lineup. Start with Harley Quinn. Regular cover. She's in her what looks like a Joker Batmobile. Very cool. I love the cover. It says, where's the banana peel button on this thing? So, fun little cover of Harley Quinn. This is number 63. Next up is a artist I love. It's Terry Dodson. I've met him a few times. Do I have a Terry Dodson up there? No, I do not. I have a Terry Dodson somewhere. But this is his. I love the classic Jester costume. Always, that's always going to be my number one go-to Harley Quinn. Another one of my favorites, if y'all noticed over these last few videos, is David Nakayama. And here he is doing Harley Quinn doing her mashup of Batman and Harley and possibly a Robin. I mean, it's a mashup. I like it. She's doing what looks like a dancing pose. Up after that is the Pride Month one. This costume, it's okay. It looks like maybe one of those that she would wrestle in, because she's done a lot of costumes that fit, roller derby and being on Apocalypse. So she's had a bunch of themed costumes as such, themed, but still, that is the best. And the last of the Harleys is the Derek Chew one, doing a little sideways action. He does some beautiful women. I've got a bunch of Derek Chews. Try to get as many of the Harleys as I can. Then it's part 3, 1989 Swamp Thing. That just came out. So it's 1989 original story, but I've said it before. It was originally supposed to come out in 1989, didn't. Got what's thought was controversial. What's going to be 4 issues, I believe. Stop at issue 91. We're one away. I'm going to wait to read. It'll probably be a little while before I get around to reading all 4, because I want to read all the 87 issues of the original Swamp Thing before I get to these. I'll do that digitally. I ain't going to try to go back and buy those. Next up is another David Nakayama. I have a few of his tonight. This is just the regular Wonder Woman. The storyline of, I'm telling you, these last 2 volumes of Wonder Woman have been just amazing. They've been killing it with Wonder Woman in these stories. And the Rat Man knows, and it's hard to tell you without giving spoilers, but there's a lot that's been happening in the last 2 volumes. Another David Nakayama cover of another Wonder Woman, absolute Wonder Woman, her and that gigantic sword. It's just another absolute, but also Wonder Woman to me. Okay, so right now there's only been 2 issues of Absolute Green Arrow, and it's a very close second to being my favorite, but so far Absolute Wonder Woman is my favorite. Depending on how the Green Arrow goes, that storyline, it might start to tie the Absolute Wonder Woman. It'll be hard to beat because, like I said, there's so few right now, only 2, and this is issue 21, so it's 19 issues behind. Another Absolute is Absolute Superman. It looks like he's on fire, but that's his suit. That's the just the suit. It's like a AI molecule nano Kryptonian suit cake thing. Sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't. Then Zatanna. This one is not an Adam Hughes. I've got the first 2 because they were Adam Hughes. I almost didn't get it because I'm like, will I actually read these, or are these going to be just in my collection for Adam Hughes? But when I saw that Chrissy Zulu done this cover, I was like, okay, yeah, I got to get it. she does such amazingly cute characters and covers. So I had to get it. Of course, I had to get it. And since this is the summer of Supergirl, I got the summer of Supergirl, featuring Supergirl versus Lobo, plus 2 all new bonus stories celebrating Supergirl's legacy. I haven't read a line of Supergirls in years, but I was like, why not? It's like, I'm going to go see the movie tomorrow night, so I might as well go ahead and get this and just have it. It's one issue. Fun read, hopefully. It looks like, it has Lobo, and I forget her name, but the daughter of Lobo on the cover, Superboy, the Superman, that's like the son of Superman, that's Superman in the future. Not sure who the shark lady is over here on the side. Ooh, Batman and the comics are falling. No, Batman, do not fall. You are very fragile. Batman fragile. I am not fragile. And last of the DC books is Green Lantern. And guess what? David Nakayama. So, that's a beautiful cover. I love the greens in it, the whites, everything. This cover is it pops. Like there was some that's all I like, but man, this one he done, this is really cool, very very cool. So I'm actually my buddy, we were talking at work, and he was saying that he's iffy on the Lanterns show. I am excited. I should be. I wear a ring every day. I got the lanterns scattered around my apartment. So I'm hoping that show will be great. However, it probably won't be, sadly. But that's for another day. So out of the 12 that I will be reading, there will be 1, 2, possibly 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 to read. There's 4 variant covers. However, out of the 8, like I said, I'm not sure on the Zatanna. I might read, I might not. So it's definitely now went from an 8 to a sure 7. And even that 7 will really be 6, because the Swamp Thing will be a long time from now. Might be a year before I actually get around to reading those. So it ends up being the 6 books out of the 12, half, versus the 10 out of 12. So that's tonight's haul of new comics. I hope y'all enjoyed me showing you these comics. Like I said, tomorrow, Thursday, probably this is when this will be posted. But so tomorrow, today, when this gets posted, I will go and watch Supergirl. Put those right there so you see the stack. I will be watching Supergirl tomorrow. I won't have a review of it because I'm going at 9:50 p.m. and then I have to get back home and shower and go to bed, get ready for work on Friday. Such is the life of being an adult. So hopefully, I think the movie will be fun. It's just a fun movie. I think the special effects will be good. I think there will be action in it. I think this is how they're going to show Supergirl doing things that they can't show Superman do, and I think this is how they're going to bring Lobo into the franchise, where if he does well, that he'll get a show or movie. But beyond that story, I'm thinking it's 6 at best, 5 really, and maybe the movie overall would be at 6, a solid 6. If it does surprises me, I think the most surprise I get would be at 7. But I think I'll probably be surprised even with the 6. I'm going 50-50 down the middle. It just right now, till I see it, I don't think it's going to go beyond that. I want it to, don't get me wrong. I like the character. I liked the Helen Slater Supergirl that came out in the 80s. You know, that was fun. It was a fun movie. Was it a great movie? Was it a good movie? Not really. It's a solid 5, 6, you know. But that's how I think this will be. I'll watch it at the theater, but then beyond that, you know, I'll watch it again once when it first comes out on streaming, and then I'll probably wait a year or 2 before I get around to watching it again. And that's what I expect. So I hope this was fun to watch. Comment. Tell me. I have some other ideas for some other types of videos I want to do. I'm going to try to start doing a issue review kind of thing. I don't want to say what it is yet. I haven't quite worked it out. And then I also want to do like a mashup. Everybody likes their mashups or fights. You know, if Batman had time, could he take out Galactus type thing? You know, prep time for Batman. He could take out anybody, which I'm pretty sure I'd stand by that for most characters that he could take out with prep time. But yeah, that's for another time. I'm drolling on, and I need to end this because I'd still have to start to edit it and do all that. So until the next video, until my next short, which I forget. The next short I'm going to try to do is I'm going to do the opening of the Blind Bag of Mask. See which cover I got. See if I got one of the good ones or just one of the. So that'll be my next blind bag. Probably not until Friday, because like I said, after I do this tonight, my night's over setting this up. Tomorrow it's Supergirl. Friday's Friday, so my Friday night's gonna be not trying to do any type of editing aside from work editing. So until then, my rambling's done. So happy new comic book day on this Wednesday. I will talk to y'all later in the next video.